Cape Town, South Africa. Caught me by surprise when I visited a store and I could possibly buy one art piece at 10,000 USD. And that led us to the conversation of how expensive is Cape Town, South Africa, especially as tourists, and the prices that we've been spending even today as we go to do excursions and touristy activities here in South Africa, Cape Town. Is Cape Town expensive? If you're planning to visit, you're probably wondering how much you'll spend on food, transport, activities, accommodation, others, tip, all those things. Well, in today's video, I'm breaking down the real cost of visiting Cape Town from budget travelers to luxury spending, as we are also targeting to go to two most visited touristy places. Well, let's say three, because you're going to pass through Camps Bay Beach. You're also going to go to Cape Point of Good Hope. We are also going to the Boulders beach so we can be able to see the penguins here in Cape Town, South Africa. So stick around and let's have the discussion as we drive through this beautiful city. First, let's talk about where to stay. As you can see, these are villas that border the beach areas. As you drive through, you're able to see these luxurious places that one can choose to stay. Well, of course, the city offers different range of options depending on your budget, and therefore let's go from budget traveler to a mid-range, then to luxury. Now, if you're traveling as a budget traveler, you can be sure to find accommodation. Mostly actually, honestly, is hostels. You can find hostels where you share backpacking dorms. Some places don't call it hostels, you call it a backpackers, where you share the space and you pay $15 to $20. Then you can also find single bed or like a guest house where you're in your own space with a bathroom and washroom at 30 to 40 USD. Well, that is a stretch. Most comfortable, it's from 40 to 60 USD. Now, because Cape Town is very beautiful and it is one of the countries that has so many tourists, there's so many backpackers in the CBD area, in the town area of Cape Town, as well as in Sea Point, in Green Point, Ocean View, whichever area that you choose. Just, check out on how you book your accommodations and these details. At this point, I just wanted to say that we have a group where we share our tips. If you didn't know, you can check that in the description. Anyway, from there, you can go to mid-range kind of places to stay with like 50 to 150 USD. These ones mostly are comfortable boutique hotels or Airbnbs, and they tend to have actually very good views with good neighborhoods like Sea Point, Camps Bay Gardens. Like if you do your research well, you should be able to find something that will be perfect for you to be able to stay here and enjoy the beautiful views. Maybe not from the Camps Bay area per se, that you'll get the best view, but it depends on how good you are in securing and finding a best place to stay or whatever deal you have. Then that brings us to the luxury travelers, which is most what you find around this area, where the rooms and the houses, they go from $200, $300 to $1,500 USD per night. If you want the ocean views, if you want to stay at waterfront V&A, or you want to stay at Clifton Beach, will give you that premium experience. So as we drive through, you'll be able to see different places that you're able to get to see or to spend this amount of money. Talking about as we drive through, it leads us to the conversation of transportation and what you need to know as you're considering the transport. Remember, we are going to be doing exciting activities, which has to be on your to-do list on this video. Now, can I ask for a little quick favor? I wish to understand so that in the future I'm able to serve you best. Please comment in the comment section down below and let me know, would you consider yourself a budget traveler, a mid-range traveler, or a luxurious traveler? And even if you're not a traveler, which among these three range of traveling would you want if you got the chance to be traveling? And are you interested in being able to figure it out so that I can be able to serve you right as we continue on traveling the world? Now, getting around Cape Town is pretty easy. Transportation system is one of the most efficient ways. And in the course of other videos, I'm going to be showing you some of my experiences in doing this. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want us to get one luxurious car and we get an experience of just, driving and feeling luxurious for a day and just spoiling ourselves and splurging and enjoying our money. I'd be so happy to do that if you guys suggest that you'd be interested in such a video. Anyway, now when it comes to transportation, there's a public transport where you can use what they call a taxi. There's options to use my city bus, but you're coming here as a tourist, so I would only recommend for you to use like the taxi. Is very efficient. You just board, they tell you the price, very affordable, less than $1 and all. But I know you came for vacation and it's your holiday, so let's do what is more convenient for you. You don't know places and stuff like this. Order an Uber or a Bolt. Most of the time, I kept using an Uber. To go to different places per trip would cost anything from $3, surprisingly, to like $15 per trip. Now, on this specific day, we agreed with the driver on the amount that they were going to charge us, and it came close to 1,000 rand, which is around 50 to 70 USD for a day of just taking rounds within Cape Town and seeing what this city has to offer. Of course, apart from that, this is the fun part. You can definitely rent a car and you can be able to go anywhere and fuel your car and just get lost in this amazing country. Of course, you're going to enjoy the beautiful views. You're going to be able to stop, take your photos, your videos, and just enjoy the breeze, see the sun and the sunset. So renting a car is actually a very good option if you love driving, and if that's your kind of travel and you want to enjoy and not be limited on where you want to go here and there. So at least in a day, have something to do with like 10 USD to like 60 USD depending on where you're going. So here we are actually driving to the Cape of Good Hope, so we can be able to go see where the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean meet. Or at least there's other places that you can go see that, but the Cape of Good Hope was an interesting place that I wanted to do, or people should do when they visit Cape Town. Now we took a taxi, as you have seen all through, and the journey is actually a long one to go all the way there. So I would recommend that you have your own private means to go all the way, because there's no public options if that is something that you're considering. And that's why I said renting a car is definitely a perfect option. And that leads me to talking about tourist attractions and activities. Now, Cape Town and South Africa in general has so many things that one can get up to. Like, you can always have something to do every day, every minute, if that's what you're looking to do. But just know, the more the activities, the more your money as well is depleting and it's deducting, and your card just doing the ding ding kind of thing. So in the activities, it all depends on the things that are on your to-do list and the things that you had to do. For example, I care to see the penguins because I have never seen penguins before. I do not necessarily care to see safaris and wild animals because I've seen this in other African countries. Now, you would be interested in a safari. A safari would be more expensive, let's say from $200 and above, depending on which side you're going. Anyway, others are interested in wine activities and wine tours. Someone would opt for the affordable and budget kind of wine experience. And others like me would choose to be like, hey, I'm trying not to be drinking, so I'm doing no Cape tour, Cape wine tour, things like this. Going to the Robben Islands. So today we are doing two activities. We are driving all the way to go see Cape of Good Hope and the penguins at Boulders Beach. Anyway, with that being said, there is many things that one can do, from for free all the way to like $300 experience, taking the luxurious train. There's so many things to do. And many outdoor sports like beaches, hiking trails, free walking tours, they won't cost you a thing. Like if you watch my previous video of the book up, I actually took a free walking tour. So you can enjoy Cape Town without spending too much. And you can also enjoy Cape Town by spending too much. Of importance is you tick off your to-do list. Whatever was on your to-do list, like most people, it's Table Mountain cable car. Other people, it is paragliding. Depending on what activity you really wanted to do, make sure you prioritize on that based on how much they charge. Therefore, I came up with a list where I am going to be sharing free things that you can do here in Cape Town, because there's quite a few, and maybe the only thing that you'll be needing is transport from one place to another. So check out that in the description box.
Oh, yeah, almost to you guys. Yeah, we're almost. This is the gate.
Next left to stay on Cape of Good Hope Drive.
Yeah, we've entered
the
Oh, see.
So this is us going further and further away.
10 kilometers.
So do people live like down there completely?
There are people that live down here. Didn't you see the houses down here?
Yeah, like how do they live?
They survive. Water, you know.
That's crazy.
There's water everywhere in Cape Town. Municipalities organized. Yeah. Just look at the quality of the roads. You think you can have such a good road and then not have water?
Okay.
Okay.
Like what is their source of income?
Yeah. Some of them are freelancers, some of them are
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, no, that's not a good one. So this is us, and then we couldn't go in because this happened.
Turn left to stay on Cape of Good Hope Drive.
Imagine we just saw the gate. It's okay.
It's part of it.
Now I have to go watch someone who's richer than me who went inside and see what it is that they are charging that price.
As a tour guide like this, I know how.
Well, that was us having not made it inside the Cape of Good Hope because of money. That's what inspired me to have this discussion of the true cost of traveling and being a tourist here in Cape Town. Now, let me explain. So for adults to get inside here, it's 455 international visitors, 455 rands, which is close to $25. Well, doesn't sound much when you think about one person, but we are actually 4 people. Then you're like, okay, not all of us are from here. South African residents, they're actually paying 100 rands, which is something close to less than $5 to $7. You know, that's reasonable. But if you don't have your identification or way to show that you are a South African resident, then you have to pay international price. And when we did the math, it was coming to $100 for us to be able to go inside and see this. And we questioned, is this what we want to do with the money? Or would we rather just go somewhere and enjoy other things that Cape Town has to offer? And that's how we turned around and decided, you know what? It's never that serious. See you another time. Maybe when you're balling more than we are right now. So we are heading to Boulders Beach, and hopefully we are going to be able to afford to have a good experience over there. Well, before we go on talking about food, I feel like I should mention about the city sightseeing bus, because I'm sure someone will be in the comment section being like, you have that option. Yes, you do. But I wanted to experience it in a way that was not curated, and I don't know how you'd say it. I just opted to be able to do it with other people, because the city sightseeing bus, also the price gets more expensive when you include more people to be using the bus. Like if you're doing the maths, one person compared to like times 3. At the city sightseeing bus, they pay times 3 each individual. But if you take a taxi and you're 3 people, then you just divide the amount into 3 people. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let's talk about food. Well, there's a joke that someone told me that do not go to any restaurant. You might end up paying with your services because you cannot afford the meal there. Well, so we were very careful while walking around in Cape Town because, we still have a lot of places to explore. So fine dining, you spend something to do with like $50 all the way to $150 per meal. And there's many restaurants when it comes to fine dining, fine experiences and all that. And you get to indulge in multi-course meals, different cuisines from different countries and all that. Then the mid-range restaurants, you can spend like $10 to like $25 a meal. You sit down in a comfy, nice cafe and restaurant and enjoy your meal. And also, you can also do local sports. There's not much to do with like street food here in Cape Town, or so far I did not see. Or you can go to like their market options. You'll find places that have fast foods, different foods. And with this, you'll be able to spend like $8 to like $10, something like this. So per day, average, to spend like $15 for food. And I'm assuming you're on vacation. The other best option is to go to a grocery store, do the shopping. If you have an Airbnb or a place that you can make your food, and that's an option that you're willing, or a compromise you're willing to take up, definitely do that. This leads me to talk about everyone. As you're traveling, there's something that you're willing to compromise on, and there's something that you do not have room to compromise on. So some people will compromise on accommodation and get into do all the activities they are able to do. Some people will compromise on, food and dining and eating in and all those things. So let me know in the comment section down below, out of the category of transport, food and dining, and accommodation and activities, what is something you are not willing to compromise when you are visiting a country, a city, a new place, when you're going on maybe vacation, holiday, experience, business, whatever, you name it, like you're not in your country or your city or your hometown. I'm keen to know in the comment section down below. So hi guys, today is another day to explore Cape Town. It's looking very, very beautiful. Let me show you a beautiful view here at Boulders. I don't know if you can even see the ocean. Very beautiful. Cape Town, we just did a drive, and I have to tell you guys that Cape Town is very, very beautiful. For sure, for free. So this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ocean. And we're coming to see penguins in their natural habitat. Look at these rocks. Even these rocks, they really look so beautiful. Nice. Let's go see some penguins. Wow, beautiful place. We have a walk path over here. Yeah, that's what's up. So here goes the penguins. Sign of being in South Africa. So here goes the penguins.
You want to say hi to my viewers, eh?
So we are walking to go see more penguins. Cape Town just also has so many activities to do if you're coming on a vacation or a honeymoon. Very perfect destination. Yeah, you get to enjoy and to just feel lost in here. Currently, when I visited, the weather was perfect. It's like right now, it's just very good temperature. It's how would I describe it? Like degrees, just good. There's no humidity like that. It's just nice. I hear sometimes there's wind that's cold. No, there's only a cool breeze. And yeah, the adventure is adventuring. I always know that by the changes in my hair, if you see the difference between when I start these trips. But this is the beach behind here. Very beautiful. Yeah. So there you go. Beautiful beach. Beautiful. So we've arrived where the penguins are at. So they're chilling. Well, the beach is out there. There's like this bush. So my business today is to show you the penguins. Let's do penguins hunting. Yeah, you already saw some, right? I'm sure you're gonna be seeing some more. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We have some more. Some more. Some more. Some more. And also another one there. So it's a long walk. You're proceeding all the way straight. Yeah. One of the things that was on my to-do list was to see penguins, because I had never seen penguins before. So I wanted to see them, but then look at here, there's so many. Go. Penguin. Ta-da! They just be standing like this. Okay, so to take this walk on the Boulders beach is actually free. So I have compiled a free guide on the things that you can do here in Cape Town. So click in the description box. I have linked it, and you'll be happy to enjoy some free tips as you come here. Free guides. If you want more details, can definitely reach out and I can consult with you. I'm also here with a traveler. Look at her. Yeah, please tell them about you.
I'm Efia Kimura, a Ghanaian travel content creator.
Okay.
Been to 9 countries, this is my 10th country. And as you see me here, I'm covering 5 countries in this particular trip.
Amazing.
Yeah, so you gotta check out my channel as well.
Amazing. Okay. And I'm also here with
Karen. Hi guys.
Yeah, hi.
My name is Karen and I'm just hosting this show because she's beautiful and she's lovely and she's an African sister.
best host ever. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me. Are you enjoying today?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
been such a nice trip, you guys.
You know what,
Almost felt like I don't live in Cape Town again.
You know what? We are almost complete, but not fully complete.
We need another one
Yeah, Northern
to
Africa.
make it an Africa.
East Africa.
Yes, Southern Africa.
And West Africa.
Amazing.
This was definitely a fun road trip, a fun day full of doing touristy activities. The road trip is road tripping. We're having our snacks and some music, chit chat, good vibe, good company. And therefore, it's a good point for us to conclude on the costs and the expenses as you travel Cape Town. Now, if you're living a comfortable life, I think if you spend, let's say, $80 to $100 a day, you should be fine. If you're coming on a 10-day vacation and you spend your budget of $1,000, you should be able to pretty much enjoy a good part of Cape Town, South Africa. But definitely, if you're smart, you can be, this is minus flight. If anything, you can be able to do it with lesser than that. I just love to put a big figure or like a comfortable figure so you can continue enjoying. If you compare these prices with maybe America, I'm sure with $1,000 a holiday, it's gonna be like, wow, such a small budget. But here you can be able to do way much more, get up to like different activities and just live a good life and feel like the king or queen that you are. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've traveled to Cape Town before, if you're looking to travel to Cape Town, let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any more additional tips, we'll be happy to learn. Otherwise, allow me to say, always remember to create time for that which ignites your soul. Until next time, goodbye. And before you go, check out Efyokimora on YouTube, as well as subscribe to my channel if you're from Efyokimora's channel. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye. Let me leave you with some, views of the sun setting.